Oh. Estimated time of arrival is right now. Perfect time to ask that question. Hey, Lokamai. I love you, Lokamai. Oh, hold on a minute. 1 second, please. Oh. 24 hours. Thank you, Jesus. Lokamai, I was like, oh, shit. I just saw something a little while ago pop up. Lokamai was going live. I was like, I don't think that's yet. No? Not yet, anyhow. Your mom's doing really good. She fell the other night again, but luckily, other than that major bruise on her forehead. Oh, man. I love your mom. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Mrs. Portland. Aloha me. Aloha hu. Hey, country ho. Really like your name. It's very creative. Wow. Beautiful name. Hey, Donnie64. Ooh, this is going to be fun. And Leah, this is going to be fun, hopefully, because hopefully many of the haters, including, hey, Rody Gal, including people that are just, viewers, subscribers that have a lot to say. Hey, Tara Nicole, or maybe you're my friend and you have something to say. Because a lot of my friends lately have had a lot to say. Hey, Voice for the Voiceless. So I'm going to drop the link, and here's how it's going to go. Because I've been watching, I'm like, oh my God. I would love for Crafton and Kim to come up here. The rule for little turtle bubblegum boy, you have to come up here with your real voice. But the rule is when you come up, you're only going to see my face, and it's only going to be your voice, bitches. First of all, because I'm way more gorgeous than you'll ever imagine to be. Second of all, I don't trust you fucking assholes. Country Joe, I'd love for you to come up here. Don't trust you. Don't trust any of you. So it's going to be my beautiful face gracing the screen. Okay? So don't try to pull a fast one. Hey, Ashley, I love you. Ashley. And please forgive me because I'm trying to play around. I have this huge corner light that I thought would be good for my lighting. Hey, Amber. Yes, I am, Amber. And I'm trying to mess with the lighting here because at nighttime it's weird in this little corner of the world. Okay. So gather around, and I'm going to drop the link in for any of you haters to come up and or anybody, if you have an issue, to come up and let's work it out once and for all. Okay. So gather around. No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! I won! Yay! Ow! My Aw, Tira, I love you. God, ice water. I put this thing, I don't know, I got this, I think, at Walmart. This Bubba thing. Dude, you pop ice in this thing, it'll be freezing cold for 24 hours. It's freaking awesome. And no, I'm not sponsored. It's just freaking amazing. And this thing was only like $13. And I know, and they'll never come up. Then you pop it in the freezer, and there's nothing better than ice water. And I'm not going to be on here too long, maybe about an hour, because I'm going to go jump in the pool before it closes at 10 p.m. Okay? You might need a drink for this. Okay? Yeah, Grace. I mean, I can't see through her, but I mean, metaphorically speaking, I could definitely see through her. Feel me? Okay. I can see you, Grace. Did you say pop it? Hey, hang on a minute. By the way, hold on. Let me check a chat real fast because I requested to see if anybody had something. Anybody listening to Country Joe's live stream earlier? By the way, look what I have sitting right here with me. I found it in the box. I say Robbie doll that Living Like Phoenix made for me. And I also have the Mrs. Portland doll that I wish talked. Isn't that cute? Nobody call me a flip-flopper now. I'm done with that drunk attention-seeking bitch. Are you now? Because earlier, I just want to note something that I heard in that live stream. Oh, Rody, Gal, you only heard the last part. Okay. So, hey, Brandy. So in that live stream, listen, I understand people are trying to support their friend and she's going through a terrible time and everybody leave her alone. But did anybody hear what Sally Ann said to me? Anybody? Come on, Robbie, me and you, one-on-one. Let's do this. I'll take you on. That doesn't sound like somebody who's like going through a hard time or wants people to leave them alone. I want to come up. You know, my problem with you, you're never on long enough, or you're on when you're sleeping. You could come out here and we could cozy up together if you want to. Okay. Yes, this is so cute and it's super soft. Look, she has rosy cheeks. Her face is very upset. It's adorable. Exactly, like, and this woman who's such a victim wants people to leave her alone is sitting here talking to me like that. Now, scratch what happened with Sally Ann, okay? If I were to come up here and say that same thing to her, I would be called a woman hater. Leave a woman alone. Why are you saying that? First of all, why are you talking to me like that? Let's go one-on-one. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. And no, I do not feel sorry for Sally Ann, by the way, just so you fucking know. And first of all, Holly, what's her channel's name? Holly Lewis or whatever. I used to say, like, jokingly, Holly, shut the fuck up. But Holly, shut the fuck up and sit down, bitch. Shut the fuck up. This is what I'm tired of. And again, I dropped a link in the chat for ignorant people like Holly and anybody else to come up and tell me exactly what their problem is. Because here's what I heard. Whose panel was Holly on the other day? Being a total fucking attention-seeking bitch. Holly Lewis in the news. Yes, thank you. She is a fucking idiot. And these people, here's the other thing. They're so bold and outspoken. And I'm sorry again to go back to looks, but as soon as they turn on their camera, which they never will unless they use a fucking huge filter, as soon as they turn on their camera, their fucking attitude changes real fast, doesn't it? Because it's just like when you turn on the light to insecurities, it's like you're real big and bad, but you have all these fucking insecurities that you're so much better than everyone else until you turn that fucking camera on. So Holly, the next time you open your fucking mouth about me, if you don't turn on your camera, use the weak ass bitch. So shut the fuck up, Holly. Because she made a community post. She was like, best, this is where it's like high school. She was like, best text ever of like, you know, because my stream from earlier said in idiots of the internet. And the thumbnail is me and Lycan and Scarlett and Mrs. Portland. And of course, some insecure, ignorant person like Holly would do something like that. Because see, people like Holly, thank you, Kelsey. People like Holly, people like Country Joe, because remember, Country Joe lays on her stomach when she turns on her camera. All of these people, the turtle guy, Neck, Kim of Crafton and Kim, all these people that, or they'll do like certain angles or whatever of themselves. There's a reason they do that. And they're like, oh, well, I just want my privacy and whatever. No, it's not. You talk shit to people on the internet and want to be above people. And you talk about their looks. You talk about their living situations. You talk about all that kind of stuff because you're insecure fucking bitches. And Holly, you're one of them. Holly, your mouth does this non-fucking stop. Non-fucking stop. And I ain't ever seen your fucking ugly ass face. And yeah, I'm saying ugly because it's probably ugly as fuck. Isn't that fun? All right, Carolyn. I'm bringing you up, Carolyn. Give me just a second, okay? Hey, Tia.
My hair is a mess.
That's okay. What's going on?
Your topic is if anyone's got a problem with you.
Yes.
I don't, but you didn't say happy birthday to me.
It's your birthday?
It was on the 29th. I thought that you watched that Saul Goodman's channel, didn't you?
No, I didn't. But also, I think you were being mean to me that day. But happy birthday to you.
Oh, don't
Happy
worry,
birthday
right
to
now.
you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Kate. All right, so what's going on?
I'm just at work. Here, let me show you.
Oh, don't dox yourself, okay?
Oh, it's no big deal. Everyone does it. So.
No. No, don't do that. But happy birthday.
Oh,
Are you
thank
just on
you.
a break, or did you have a real problem with me, or?
No, Rob, it wasn't a real problem with you. I think if you've been watching, I think it's been sorted out.
Oh, okay. I saw you had a problem with Mandy C the other day. You seemed pretty upset.
Do you want me to talk about that?
Well, I didn't understand what it was. I was kind of confused about what was going on.
The other night when I was on Scarlett's channel, Scarlett hid the video for whatever reason. But Mandy got up there and she started ordering Scarlett around, like saying, "If you don't understand, if you don't believe it, don't ask her." She was giving Scarlett orders, and she just kind of Mandy just really rubs me the wrong way. And then when I left Scarlett, I had to look through my block list on Google, and her name is on there 3 times, and I only remember, putting it twice.
Well, I think what that is I think maybe people are making troll accounts of Mandy, so maybe the other ones were troll accounts of her, possibly.
But my problem with that is, what was, not that I was there, nothing to hopefully do with me, but why was she making a stream for that Angela? That voice for the voices, something to do with Angela's brother. What's Mandy got to do with it that she's making stream account?
What's Mandy's got to do? It's got to do. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I thought you were talking about Angela, who's that Angela Clips and I'm a Passive Aggressive Bitch? What's her name? Angela, right?
Clips and Giggles?
I don't know. Angela's. I'm not really sure. And see, it's people like that, like you have this Angela Clip person, you have these people that they'll be willing to clip you or somebody like myself or something. They'll have a lot of stuff to say, but when you offer like a resolution for them to come up, clips and quibbles, and like drop a link for them to speak to me directly, they don't do it at like pretty much ever, because then they want to go back to the other channels and be like, oh, well, I wasn't in the chat or I didn't see it. All you fucking bitches, tell all those people, if you know them, to get their ass over here and take a fucking link. Not you, Carolyn. Sorry about that. Happy belated, by the way. Okay. By the way, Carolyn, I wanted to say again while you're up here, thank you so much for my Nancy Kerrigan pinata that you had made for me and for my Save Robbie cake. It was very special and sweet. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Let me know if you need anything else.
A cup of rotisserie chickens and some dip would be nice. Just kidding. Don't really do that because I remember last time I was joking about the Nancy Kerrigan pinata and you're like, what's your address? And I was like, why? You're like, I ordered you a pinata. So, but thank you. That was very sweet of you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's all right. You're welcome.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming up. I really appreciate that. Do you need to go back to work?
No, not for a little bit. What's new?
Oh, just some trifling bitches on the internet messing, making videos and stuff like that don't want to come up and face me. That's about it. Other than that, I cleaned all day, and Michael and I went to the Dollar Tree and did not just spend $1. Did you know that the Dollar Tree now is like $1.25 tree?
No,
it's not even $1 anymore. It's $1.25. You didn't know that?
Not over there. I didn't. But we've got those here in England. They're not bad.
It's bullshit, Carolyn. You want to know what else? If you make the wrong turn in the $1.25 tree, you know what happens? You go down the plus size aisle. And I'm not talking about clothing. I'm talking about they have a plus size $3 to $5 aisle. And the sign is very small. So you have these $3 to $5 items you're buying and you think they're $1.25. They're a bunch of lying, scamming assholes. Kind of like country code.
Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Portland.
Hey, did you get your gift?
I did, and it's in my bathroom right now. I can go get it, but it's setting in a certain area on a shelf behind. It's for like decoration.
I was gonna say I wanted you to show it to everyone tonight. Now that you've got it.
Yeah, Mrs. Portland made a pour painting for Michael and myself, and it's Tia. Do you want to stay on camera? You look fabulous back there, by the way. I didn't know, Tia. I see you back there. Just wave if you want to stay on camera, because I'll let you up. Oh, okay. Some people have their camera on and then they don't want to be on camera. So you look fantastic, Tia.
My beautiful.
Thank you. I'm not feeling fantastic. I had COVID. It sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. On top of everything else, Mrs. Portland, what are you yelling at me for? What are you yelling at me for in chat, lady? What is going on over there?
Well, you kind of said something about about him being naughty, and I took it the wrong way. He and I and Robbie have had a lot going on since Friday. It's kind of a long story, but Lycan and Robbie have been jumped on a lot since Friday, and I just want everyone just to back off of him and just leave him alone.
I don't know a dip diddly dick about what's going on with you.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to know what happened. Trust me. You don't want any part of that mess.
I have heard things, but I have no knowledge. To be honest with you, I have watched Netflix and I have been chilling. I've been chilling. By the way, Robbie, I love the new place. That is so cute.
I know you've heard bits and pieces, but I'm just saying, as just a kind courtesy, you don't want any part of this mess. Trust me, it's gotten pretty sour.
Oh,
it is, but it would be really nice to have like resolution with something, you know, because there's so many people that it's very simple. It's very simple just to like, even if you don't go into detail with people, just to apologize and just be like, hey, I was a jerk. And if people do it in front of people on their channels and stuff, why not come to a resolution in front of people on your channel?
Exactly.
Maybe set an example.
I would love, hi to everyone on here. I did not see chat. It's very kind to see all of you. I love you all.
I need to finish my break. I'm going to go grab a drink. I want your address, Robbie.
Bye, Karen.
You're not going to send me rotisserie chickens and dip, though, right? Because I was kidding. I don't need those.
And Robbie, now that you have your gift, I want my green screen you said you were going to send me.
I have your green screen right there. I'll get it out right now so I don't forget. But thank you for coming up, Carolyn.
You're welcome. See ya.
I appreciate that. And what better person to have on a panel for that than Tia? Because Tia is always like one of the most well-spoken people. Thank you, Brandy.
Thanks.
That it's very, because I know we could all be smartasses. I know I can. Especially if I see a really mean video about myself, which, by the way, that's the thing. Like, if somebody makes a mean video about you, what do they expect you to like get their address and send them flowers or something? Like, of course, it's not going to make you happy. So when I turn around, or anybody else, you turn around, Miss Portland, you know that. You have a whole Portland archives and all that nonsense made about you.
Yep.
Of course, it's going to be instigating and you could ignore it to a certain degree, but you would never see somebody like Portland archives coming up here speaking to you, trying to work things out, because that would delete their entire existence on their channel.
Yep, you know who they are, don't you, Robbie? You know who PA is.
I don't know who Portland archives is. Who is that?
It's somebody that is connected to the other particular party who I will not mention because, again, as Peace, she's gone her way, I've gone mine, but PA is connected to that person.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Hi, Tia. Tira. Tia, I was looking at Tia's name when I said Tira.
Tia, I love your face. I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Mrs. P.
I love your face and I missed you. How are you?
I do too. I'm good. I'm good as good as I'm gonna get. I needed this live. You know what I wanted? You know what story I wanted to tell Roberto? Because you know ain't nobody coming up here, honey. Okay, so we're just gonna have a little kiki till you're ready to swim.
Yep.
I have to tell you guys something so funny. I'm not going to explain myself because I'm an adult, but I have these memes that I send to a particular person and they're X-rated as hell and your girl's thick. Okay. Your girl likes it a certain way. I know who I'm sending it to, very that. You know, I pick a real good one. And I did not send it to who I wanted to. I sent it to Roberto. And I did not notice for an hour. And do you know what this motherfucker told me? Oh, I thought you sent that on purpose. I said, first of all, if I'm going to send you a bitch, it's going to be a skinny bitch. You know, you didn't want to see all that skin. That was a big ass. And I'm like, Robbie, I would never send you a big ass like that. If I'm going to send you a woman, goddamn it, I'm going to send you a little skinny booty.
Well, you know what's also a good story to tell, Tira, is, well, another story that started with pornography, but how you and I like made peace with each other, because I didn't like you because you did commentary on videos of me and stuff, and I didn't like you, and somebody was sending Tira dick pics and saying that they were mine. Yes, saying it was my penis. So she emailed me dick pics. She slid into my DMs and she said, just so you know, somebody's sending these pictures to me. And I said, oh, well, that's not my penis anyways. And then ever since then, it was dick that brought us together.
Robbie, can I tell her about
a pretty dick. It wasn't his, but it was a pretty dick.
That's too small for Robbie.
Yeah, no.
I was naughty myself on Friday, thanks to another person who is in chat. I won't say who, and that person already knows. But I was being very badly harangued about my community posts on Friday, and that person basically tried to do me a favor by stepping in and trying to protect me. Well, that person ended up sending me through Messenger, through DM, a pretty explicit photo. And this person basically told me, put this up on your community wall just long enough to get that person's attention, then take it right back down, which I did. And that person that saw it called me a dirty hussy.
Well, yeah. Well, and here's the thing about that too. If somebody's basically trolling you and trying to instigate you, basically she's saying, someone, we know who that is, somebody was streaming your community posts because you kept going, ballistic on your community posts. And so in that, someone said, just put this picture up there. And it was very naughty picture. So it would go up on their screen, and they quickly caught it and did not put it on their screen. But that'll teach them, right?
But like I said, I was naughty thanks to that person. But again, that person tried to do me a favor by helping me. But again, that photo was pretty explicit.
I love you too, Jamie. Well, see, I have two people on this panel right now. Definitely not Tia, but Tira and Mrs. Portland, who, well, I never had a problem with Miss Portland, but she did not like me. And Tira and I kind of went at her, and she was just like, deal with it. I'm making videos of you and commentary, and there's nothing you can do about it. So fuck off. And then we talked. It's very simple. And that's why the people that...
Well, and remember, at first I was like, Robbie, I just do videos on you. I don't think we need a conversation. But once I realized someone was trying to send me fake dick pics, I realized just how much was going on. And you were like, I'm so sorry you got that. And I'm like, that was very sweet of him. And when you have to do shit like that and you see what people are going through, it's like, no, Robbie is pretty fucking cool. Let me keep this going because I can recognize a cool person. I never disliked you. You know what I mean? But I'm like, look at him. He feels bad that I got this. He's probably embarrassed. At least they were pretty, but they're not even his. You know what I mean? And it was like, no, dude, now Robbie was more human at that point, and that's all it took for sure.
Well, again, the main reason why I came up tonight, Robbie, is, again, you and I have been messaging back and forth for off and on the last couple of hours. Somebody is trying to use your mom as a weapon against me. And just out of respect for you, I don't want to be accused of being, I guess what you say, a homewrecker. And
well, you're not sleeping with my mother, first of all.
I know, but Robbie, hear me out. And I don't want to feel like I'm going to come between you and your immediate family. And that's why when I last texted you, out of respect for you, I thought right now the best thing I could do is just completely step away. Because the last thing I really want to do, Robbie, is hurt you.
Well, you're not doing that, Mrs. Portland. And I told my mother I would not mention her on here. But, you know, my people that have said, you know, did you hear what Robbie said to his mom while she was in chat or whatever? You guys have to understand. We listen to everybody share the story about how they grew up, their relationship with their parents, and all this sort of stuff. So just because, like, if you're a mom and you're mean to me, you can't be like, oh my God, you can't say that back to me because I'm a mom. Yeah. And that goes for my mother too. Not everybody was raised the same. And I try to have a good relationship with
a mom. My mother, right. Robbie,
okay,
my mother abandoned me when I was 3.
Yes, I know.
So I never had a mom.
Right. But the thing, and even Michael told me, he was like, well, you know, your parents aren't going to be around forever. That's true. But I don't keep myself in toxic relationships, and that's regardless of who you are. So, you know, the people that are like Crafton and Kim were saying, oh, anybody that talks to their mom like that, they're ungrateful. First of all, I'm a 40-year-old man who does not put up with abuse of any sort. And I will tell you to fuck off if you're abusing me in any way, shape, or form.
Like I said, when I heard this today,
well, I don't know that we know the whole story when it comes to moms and sons as well. So I think maybe we need to not comment on Robbie and his mom, period, end of story. Like, if she enjoys what she enjoys, that's her business.
But again, that's what I'm just saying. Out of respect for Robbie, I don't want to come between him and his family, because the last thing I really want to do is cause Robbie any more heartache and any more upset, and I don't want to entangle myself with his immediate family. I just, you know, out of respect for him, that's why I made the decision tonight to just kind of step back.
You're stepping back from Robbie?
Yeah, because again, I don't want to, you know, involve Robbie in between his immediate family. I have too much respect and love for Robbie.
Well, one thing you have to understand, and everybody else does as well, is just like if I saw somebody else, is that you echoing, Miss Portland, or does somebody have a background? There's an echo somewhere. I think.
I'll mute. Hold, please.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't hear it currently. Is there other people? Oh, everyone's muted. Everybody muted. I don't hear it.
Well, my husband's playing a card game on his phone, so that's probably what you're hearing.
No, he can't hear that. Well, what I was saying, I don't hear it anymore, by the way. But what I was saying is, just like if I were to see, I don't care if it's my mom, my sister, my grandma, a friend of mine. If I see you going over to other channels that are, the whole entire topic of the live stream is myself, and it's not in a good way, and you're having an active conversation because you're mad at me or you're over there supporting, that's a slap in the face. So I don't care if you're my mom or not. And that's what I witnessed with my mother, just like other friends. So I'm not going to tolerate that. And I don't care who you are. That's not very nice. Okay.
Right. And that's why, out of respect for you, Robbie, again, when it comes to anybody in your immediate family, I don't want to be the cause of that upset. That's why I decided tonight I just would feel better if I was to step back.
Well, I don't think that's going to fix anything. I appreciate that, but it's really, the problem goes back further than YouTube.
Anyway, I know. But again, I just want to let you know, out of my love and respect for you, I would be the last one that would want to cause problems between you and your family.
Well, I appreciate that.
I love you too much, and I know you've gone through enough as it is without me adding to it.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the gesture. It's very kind.
Okay. All right.
Robbie, can I say something? Oh, you too, Mrs. P.
Yeah, go ahead, Tira.
Yeah, I was going to actually ask her to just let me talk. I've been watching you, okay? And, you know, okay? And I could say this to you because we're friends, but we don't talk about YouTube when we're being friends, okay? So I'm here as a creator, as a viewer, as a member to your channel, as someone who adores your content. I am seeing a lot of coddling for Mrs. P, which is another reason I want to say this to you publicly. I don't want to talk behind her back.
Right.
And there's so much coddling that I feel like it has gotten you into some things, which obviously I was about to text you one more day and I was gonna be like, Robbie, we're about to, but you did, you pulled it back and everything's been cool. But like, you haven't even had a hater stream. And I feel like there's a lot of coddling, and I want you to have a equal relationship with Mrs. P. And you know, I don't want it to be where you have to pussyfoot in a friendship. And that's
No,
me
that's
as those things, okay? Because a lot of your beef is because of Mrs. P. Should someone like you stand up for her? Absolutely. You were the right man for the job. But like, you can't do it forever, my love. And I want you in friendships because you're such a good friend to me. I want you in friendships that are equal and that are also very positive and don't take your peace away.
Yeah.
And I'm about to cry. I'm very emotional. I'm going in chat. I adore you both. I adore you both.
Oh, I love you. I mean, that is a good point. And I think it is like with somebody, you know, Mrs. Portland, obviously she's established that, you know, she gets emotional very quickly. I think we all see that. So building a friendship with her has been interesting, obviously, because you have to put up certain boundaries. Miss Portland knows what they are because we've spoke about those, but it takes a little bit more like time to like get used to when they're throwing a fit or whatever, and how to deal with that with still loving them at the same time.
I keep it offline with her. I'm going to be honest with you. I keep it offline with Mrs. P. She knows that. She and I are good. That's why when she said something to me, I was like, wait a minute, lady. What did I miss?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Tira's bawling.
We love you, Tira. We love you.
But I mean, I personally don't know the streets of the last week or so, but I understand they're a bit crazy and people are fighting and new wars are beginning and it's like West Side Story around these bitches. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, in a nutshell, for you and for anybody else, I think do you have a background YouTube playing or something? I think I hear the echo just a little bit again.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But
let me double check. I'm so sorry.
It might be in another window, but no, it's not terrible. But in a nutshell, or I'll let you try to do that first. But
okay, did that help at all?
Yeah, or a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was.
Maybe it was my microphone too. I don't know.
But anyways, in a nutshell, Mrs. Portland has had issues with people. There was an award show. Did you see that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, and well, Miss Portland didn't get nominated. She got mad, and she was kind of going back and forth with Country Joe and some other people.
Okay, all right.
And I was moving. I had no idea what was going on, and Country Joe and Sally Ann decided to throw me in the mix and say that I was supporting every single thing that that Mrs. Portland was saying, and I didn't even know what was going on. Then it kind of just went from there a little bit back and forth. Long story short is I fired back, Lycan started firing back, and then one of the people involved, Sally Ann, decided to put on a show that was like very emotional and emotionally manipulative as far as like self-harm. And that was displayed all over.
Oh.
So, and she was screaming my name while she was doing it. She was screaming Lycan's like it was our fault. But I had let her on my panel before that, and she was cussing everybody out, and I had to keep muting her. I was like, please stop doing that so we could come to a resolution.
Yeah.
So it was our fault that she did that, basically. And she's already back on YouTube like 2 days later, perfectly fine, instigating again, saying, Robbie, I'll take you on. And, you know, just doing a whole pity parade. And I'm not telling you that like to take, I'm just kind of.
No. I don't have a, like I said, I don't have a side because I
never do that anyways.
I'm sorry that happened all the way around. That just sounds like a horrible thing to be emotional and to be blamed for something emotional when you weren't even there. I don't even want to try to wrap my head around that, how everyone must have felt on that one. That's actually kind of Oh, I'm
It
sorry.
was
I see.
crazy.
Yeah, I see that.
So in
What
those
Rudy Gale
moments when
said, I'm just not going to touch that one. I'm just going to say,
Yeah.
I'm really genuinely, oh boy, I'm really sorry to hear that all the way around. It sounds like she was very hurting and upset and not in a good spot.
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree, but I think
Maybe not on the internet though, honey, bunny, don't do that. Oh,
yeah, and doing that and then screaming somebody else's name who you just cussed out for like an hour and blaming it on those people, like that's not cool.
No,
You
it's
know,
not
because
cool. It's not cool.
we would not want her to do anything terrible.
Oh my God, no.
And that's what's being implied all around. And obviously, and before that, just to catch you and everyone else up to speed, when she was cussing me out on my panel, she decided to bring up my friend who did do that and they succeeded. And kind of throw that in my face. And then she continued down the road of furthering, to try to make me feel even worse. It was weaponizing my friend who succeeded with it. And then
okay, so you know that my dad did it. I don't know if you know that, but my dad did. He's successful. And so that's like a big thing for, don't weaponize that. Don't weaponize. Sally Ann, God bless you. And if you're hurting, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, God bless you. But don't, oh God, just please get some help. Don't.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I
You
have
don't know
ever
that?
heard
Yeah.
you. No.
Yeah, it's a sensitive one for me. So I get like, there's certain things that I'm not real okay with. And that is real high on my list, is weaponizing that. If I find out that you're in trouble, you're sad, you need help, and you start talking like that, I will wellness check your ass faster than you can blink. And that's no joke. It's no joke. I'm sorry if you think that's wrong, but when you go through it from the opposite side, it's different. And if she was crying for help, then I pray to God she got the help that she needed. And that, perhaps in time, you guys can have a offline conversation where you might be able to, at least if you can't be friends, you can not talk about each other. That's the thing. Like, if you don't like someone, it's cool not to like someone. There's a lot of people.
Hey, did you see my doggie? She's over there.
It's so cool not to like people. There's a lot of people I don't like, but I just don't fuck with them. Don't.
The thing that is like, I think why it's like kind of a big thing today is because this happened like I want to say 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay.
And this happened when one of their friends, I'm not going to say the person's screen name, but one of their friends is supposedly going to die, like they're dying. And their friend was witnessing this. And I'm like, first of all, that's kind of a slap in the face to your friend. But, and we've all seen my drunken rants. Thank you, Boo Boo Kitty. We've seen my drunken rants. Everybody's done it. We've done it, whether it's online or, whatever. You're embarrassed when you've been drunk, if you have been drunk in your life.
Yes.
And so this was during a moment where she was extremely intoxicated. But the thing is she's back drinking again today on the same panel with the same people that she was doing this the other day. And they're enabling it. And she's,
I was going to say, is anyone stopping it? That's my,
no, it's more, I mean, they're even doing a whole like fundraiser for it now. Like, any money donated to this, it's, which fine if she wants money or whatever, but it's kind of like I think like more of a, hey, look at me kind of thing. Not on her end. The people that are letting her on their channel, they're like doing the, hey, look at me kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot. Wow. I have missed a shit ton, haven't I?
Kind of makes you want to get COVID again, doesn't it?
It does.
Thank you. That's the word, Tiff. Capitalizing off of it. That's the word I was looking for.
You know what? She isn't drinking and she is not okay. Okay. Well, and you know what? I'm from the bottom of my heart. I wish her nothing but good things and well. And I hope she can whatever it is she needs that will make her feel better. I hope it's not alcohol, but God bless. And I truly mean that. Like, I'm not, there's no sides here. It's just, that's just a lot. It sounds like a lot of hurt that's going on there. And
you've
like
never heard Tia? Can somebody put Tia's link in the chat? Tia's awesome. She does a true crime and she's awesome. She's always got positive stuff to say. And like, when you send me messages on Messenger and stuff, it's like, you always have like a logical way of putting things together. And there's been a couple of times where I've been like wanting to respond to people and you'll be like, you know, I just wanted to say you made my day today. And I'm like, oh, that makes me not want to drag someone today. Thank you.
It does. So sometimes you just make me laugh. Okay, first of all, before I go back, the Molly Go Lightly, you and the Molly Go Lightly thing you just did the other day, where you, oh God.
We're cool, by the way. That was a joke.
I live for that. No, I thought that was so cute. It was so well done. And it was funny as hell. And I hope she thought it was as funny as you doing it, because it was awesome. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. I like doing fun stuff like that. I like having fun and laughing. And
I know. Stop, Dash. No.
That's kind of like the emotional roller coaster part of my channel, is you kind of get whatever mood I'm in. And I try to stay away if I'm in a bad mood or something. And then I try to not listen to stuff. But it's like when you have people saying that you instigated purposely someone to do what we just spoke about, like there's a lot of people right now going after Lycan, going after me, like people that liked me. Like some of these, I had to boot 6 moderators from my chat. And I'm sorry, Melissa Jade, not you. Like the other, I talked to Melissa Jade, but 6 people, because I caught them like talking horribly on a panel instead of coming to me about it. I was like, okay, well then fuck you.
And that's the thing, you're the easiest person to talk to, message you, if you have an issue, be like, fuck you, Robbie, I want to talk to you. I'm gonna kick your ass or you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you're the easiest person to get a hold of and speak to about an issue.
Yes, but in this particular moment, I wouldn't say I was the easiest just in this one, because it was like bulk. It was bulk deleting people. It was bulk seeing, like, being shocked people talking about me. So I even told Melissa Jade when I removed hers, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm not even explaining right now. I'm just doing this in bulk because there's too many people to work it out with. And I didn't even do anything to these people. So it's like, it's very confusing when you see stuff like that. Love you too, Sky Maiden. When you see stuff like that and people don't reach out and they kind of like make it like a show for them almost. Okay. And then you get people that you thought were nice. Maybe they were a viewer or even a friend.
Right.
It would be like if you saw these videos and instead of like coming to me or anything, you just automatically were on a panel talking about me. And then I see it and I'm like, you know, what the hell? Like these people are actually turning people against me and I didn't even do shit to these people. I did not instigate Sally Ann. None of that. So
I think the best thing we can do is maybe not take a side and let these people handle their business. Like, how about have your opinions. Totally have your opinions. I'm down for opinions. I'm an opinionated, judgy bitch. But maybe don't share them all over the place and try to get people shut down and don't go here and don't go there and don't like this person because they said this. And I'm not into it. Sorry. I'm going to like who I like because we're friends, and you know, do I like everything that is done with every friend I've ever had? No. No, there's times where I don't support Robbie. There's times where I'm like, you know, maybe I won't mod that chat because maybe that's not the one for me.
Exactly.
But he doesn't need to know about that, and I don't need to tell him.
Right.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, and see, we don't have to explain everything to each other, but I think we're like smart enough to know. I think they were saying there's an echo again. It's just very slight, but I think people are smart enough to know that like if there's a panel and they're dragging you, Tia, and I adore you, then if I accidentally catch myself in there and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, they're talking about Tia.
Right.
I don't even know if I'm going to say goodbye. I'll just kind of like dip out.
Dip. Yeah. You just dip.
Oh, we have Laura backstage. Long time to see you, Laura.
Look at those glasses.
Hello?
Those are the coolest.
Hi, Laura.
Oh, I can't see myself. Am I on YouTube?
You look fantastic. You're up. Yep.
Oh, no, I have these dollar glasses on.
Oh,
Oh, I
they're
like
so
them.
cute.
Okay, so I want to say something, and if everybody can just listen. I've been watching YouTube since the Chris Watts case.
Mhm.
So I just want to give a quote because I'm not judging anybody. So can I give a Laura quote, my quote?
Yep.
Okay. Without a heart, there is no life. Nurture your heart and hearts of others. And that's my message to everybody. Because I see people arguing all the time and people putting people down. And yeah, I get it. I see when people making fun of people's looks, and so people, they attack people. But can we just be better people? Because there are young adults watching us. So can we just be better people? That's all I'm saying.
That's very
I love
simple
that.
and very, I mean, it is pretty easy because it is difficult and it's very tiring and exhausting to bicker back and forth than simply just being like, hey, I'm being a dick and I'm sorry. And then even if the other person doesn't apologize, at least you get it out of your system. But it gets frustrating. And the reason it goes back and forth is because maybe the other person doesn't want that. And then they want to keep going. So that's why it's like, we have to learn, and I'm still learning to see the difference between somebody wants this because it's something that they're doing for a hobby or they enjoy being going back and forth, or that's the product of their channel. And then there's other people that are like, we want to get back to doing stuff that we like to do, and not spread rumors about each other, not try to get everyone to hate each other, or like Tia was saying, shut people down and stuff like that. Just like,
But can I say something to you, say, Robbie?
yes,
you've come a long way, and you've come a long way, and just don't forget that way. I just see a little, you going a little backwards, and I don't mean that to be mean.
No, it's true.
Just don't forget who you become.
Right.
And that's all.
Yeah. Well, and I will say too, because a lot of people were like, what happened to you? You fell in love.
Can people see me?
Yeah, you look fantastic.
You look beautiful.
People have said you fell in love and you were happy. What happened? Well, I mean, of course I'm happy, but you have to understand. I also my channel is about what's going on or whatever. So while I was moving, I was like, what? When I came back, kind of like Tia, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And they're like, you support Mrs. Portland saying all this stuff. And I was like, hold on, what did Mrs. Portland say? I don't know what's going on. And it was kind of like, I kind of came back and put my house together and everything was, I'm trying to explain to people what's going on. And of course, a lot of people aren't going to listen, but people, even including my mother, were in these chats engaging in this. I was like, hold on a minute. I do not support everything that comes out of everyone's mouth. And I'm not even aware most of the time,
Okay. I just want to say something. I do like a lot of people you don't like, Robbie, or a lot of people don't like, but I see people's point of views. It's called stepping out the box, stepping outside of yourself. So I just want to tell everybody, and people probably recognize me, little Lori Happy Dance.
Yes.
I think the world, people need to hug a tree. Go hug a tree. I don't mean that in a nasty way.
That's what you've been telling me for years.
Yeah, look at
even
her.
sent me a video
She's
privately.
So beautiful.
Oh,
she is.
No, I got wrinkles, but
you remind me of Julianne Moore mixed with what's Jodie Foster and Julianne Moore if they blended and had
really? Oh, okay, thank you.
That's a compliment. Yes.
Yeah, guess who I'm going to see Thursday?
Who?
Pat Benatar.
Oh, stop!
No, my friend's taking me for my I was talking to my friend and I said, "Oh, Pat Benatar is gonna come up." He goes, "I'm gonna take you for your birthday present." So that's my early birthday present.
That's awesome.
How old?
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. How old do you guys think I am?
48.
Oh well. Oh.
Oh. Was that
42.
bad?
No. Well, I have wrinkles. 55.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna be 55. Yeah.
Okay.
But 48. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not worried about the wrinkles.
You're beautiful.
Anymore.
You're beautiful.
You are.
But,
and you've always sent me inspiring messages and videos and stuff privately, and you've always been very
Robbie, I don't agree with everything you say, but I love you
get
anyway.
The hell off my pants. Where's the X? Just kidding.
No, but we all don't agree. I just want to say something. I have a best friend. He's my best friend. Mm-hmm. We don't agree on anything, but we love each other, and that's the thing. We don't always have to agree on anything. But can I say one thing, and please don't get mad at me?
Watch your words, Laura. Just kidding. Yes, go ahead.
Can people just listen to me? Can people stop? I understand when people get mad, but can people please stop putting people down for their looks, even if you're mad at them? It's
absolutely not.
I second that one. I agree with that one.
No, I'm just gonna say something.
Destroy.
No, what I'm trying to say is that we have to be the better person. I just want people to think about this. You're on social media. Mm-hmm. So if somebody pisses you off and you hit below the belt like they hit below you, everybody hears that. And that offends everybody else. So what I'm trying to say is
I'm sorry, Lokamai was just telling me that the other day. Same exact thing.
Thank you, Lokamai. Mm-hmm. Thank Lokamai. Well, thank you, Lokamai. You don't have to hit below the belt. You can just keep it simple. Like I tell people, just say you're a bitch. Just keep it simple. Just use the word bitch. You don't have. Maybe I shouldn't say that on YouTube. I'm sorry. You can just use the. But what I'm just trying to say, you can say you're a B. You don't. But what I'm trying to say, I have missing teeth. I have wrinkles. I have a little. What I'm trying to say is, I just want everybody to think about this. When you get mad at somebody, mm-hmm. and you put them down for their looks because they put you down, mm-hmm. everybody in the whole world hears that. And because I've heard people put people down, and it's like, whoa, it kind of hits me a little bit. So think about that. You're on social media.
You know what?
Yeah.
By you saying that and Lokamai the other day, because I believe in the power of prayer and God disciplining me in my own way and maybe sending messages in my own way, in his own way to me and in the way that I'll understand it. And I needed to hear that from you and Lokamai and like get some sort of positive reset, because I have been very like when I get in certain stages, and I do at the end of each month, I swear it's like a period I get at the end of each month. Mm-hmm. And I'm just getting over it. It's like a man period. And I get into this vibe where if anybody offends me or pisses me off, it's like I have zero tolerance, zero fuse, and I will fucking hurt your feelings. And I'll do anything to do that. And that is something that I needed to hear repeatedly and like face to face, like you're doing right now, because I do that. Like when people talk about sobriety journeys or whatever it is, they try to get under my skin. I'm like, well, bitch, I'll hurt your feelings even worse. And I do go for people's looks, or I do go for that. And it's not okay for me to do that. So thank you for saying that, because you're a blocked bitch.
Yeah, no, don't block me, please. No, I want to be honest with you. There's some people you don't like, and I'm just gonna say this name quick, and we don't need to get into this.
Life
I know
perplexed.
you have an issue with somebody called that girl. We please don't badmouth her. I actually like her because I relate to her. But here's what I'm trying to say is even though I like her, that doesn't mean I'm against you. It's just like I like you, I like her, and you know
Well,
what
can
I'm
I
saying?
say something quickly about that? Is I did not have a problem with that girl. And this is one, Tia, that was in my mod chat that I deleted like 6
I
people the other
remember
day.
her. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't have a problem with that girl. And she had a problem with me, and like supporting Mrs. Portland was the main issue that she had. And it kind of grew bigger from there. And yeah, I said some things back to her, maybe that were to, during my man period that weren't so nice. But that right there kind of goes to show like some people will say things with their mouth, but they'll do a different thing with their actions. And I'm
But
not just saying, this isn't,
yeah.
this is more of a blanket statement, not just about that girl, but if you tell somebody like, go ahead and go wherever you want to go or whatever, that's great. And then when you're supporting people that they don't like and they say it's okay, but then they're treating you differently, that's when it's kind of like, well, you're kind of going against that. Like, I understand if I was actively, doing something to hurt that person, but if you're just like getting along with people that they don't like, it shouldn't be a big deal unless you're they're murdering your cat or something.
I guess what I'm saying is I understand a lot how you are, but I like her too. So what I'm trying to say is that should be okay. I mean, I like a.
It should
I actually, I like a lot of things. I like a lot of things about her because I see when I was watching her, it's like, oh my God, I'm a lot like that. But what I'm trying to say is I would never badmouth you. I always try to be respectful. Like whenever I write in my comments, I say I respectfully give my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm judging you or being, I'm not going to make fun of your looks. And so, just to let everybody know, I do have a couple wrinkles, a couple missing teeth.
Perfectly.
And you could
beautiful.
No, but you can make fun of me as much as you want, and I would never. No, I'm not going to attack your looks. I'll just say, okay.
We'll do it back, and that's my problem. Like, okay, like for example, there's people that with me, and I've been saying this a lot lately, the last couple of months, is like, if you're going to be a bitch and go like don't try to hide it, because there's people that will like be a bitch, but they'll do things subtly, like this. They'll say something like this. Well, I'm going to choose the higher road, and I can choose, I'm going to say it about the Save Robbie doll. I can choose to say that your face looks fucking stupid and you're skinny and your outfit looks fucking dumb, and then completely cut the Save Robbie doll down. I could choose to do that, but I'm going to take the higher road, and I'm not. But they just did it. You see what I'm saying? Like they're saying it, but then they're not. With
it's
me,
passive
I'm like,
aggressive.
Bingo.
But it's passive aggressive.
I'm like, my problem is I am blunt about it, but at the same time, I'm not beating around the bush. I'm just saying.
Oh, Justin, you think this is passive aggressive? This is funny because when people call me passive aggressive, I'm not passive. I'm just aggressive. There's nothing passive.
Okay.
I have something to say. I will just.
He's kidding. He's being.
I know he is. I will just say it.
Hold on a minute. Let's see what Mama Jane Star says. I'm probably going to get flack for this, but oh well. A person can have the most beautiful looks on the outside, but be ugly on the inside. Beauty is skin deep, but ugly goes to the bone.
I agree.
And people are really fucked if they're ugly on the outside and inside. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Well, I've met some beautiful people who are not very beautiful, and I mean, just ugly. So.
Yeah.
I met some ugly people that are beautiful that, I mean, just aggressively sexy, submissively. Lakin, stop it.
See, and I think too, like, and I'm not defending like when people snap back and are mean or go after looks or something, but in a way, like there's people that can tend to be bullies for whatever reasons they want to be. And when someone makes them feel like, and I'm not promoting saying it's okay for me to go after someone's looks, but if I feel like I'm being bullied or something and I snap back at somebody and I hurt their feelings, and then all of a sudden they're doing streams of what I was recently accused of, Tia, what we're talking about with the person that wanted to do whatever. It's like, hold on a minute. That is emotional manipulation, because if you're picking on somebody on the playground and they push you down and then you turn around and you're crying like you're the victim, you kind of had that coming. Now, I'm not saying it's okay, but I mean, weren't we all taught like, okay, like don't hit a person first, but if they start a fight with you and they hit you, you finish that fucking fight. That's the way I think. So I'm like, if you're going to pick on me and stuff, I'm not really sorry, because you're asking to get your feelings hurt in return, because that's what you're trying to do to me. And I understand like we should love them and stuff, but sometimes they need to get knocked the fuck out.
Well, don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear if you're not willing to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can I say something?
Just kidding. Yes, you can.
Yeah, no.
Tia,
I gotta go.
Tia balances me.
What I'm trying to say, Robbie, is that, yeah, I do like some people you don't like. I've been in the community. I stay behind the scenes a lot. Like, I just want to say, like I said again, can we just be better people? Like happy dance, hug a tree. Like I tell people all the time, the problem is, can't we go hug a tree? I don't mean hump a tree, hug a tree.
You know what?
Well, and here's the thing about that I agree with you in being better and raising someone else up rather than cutting them down. Actions speak louder than words. And we can all sit here on panel and say, this is what we're going to do, and we're not going to do this, we're going to do that. But actions speak louder than words. So it takes a community to change, not just one person to say, okay, you know what, I'm not going to say this or make fun of that person or go after that person. But as a whole in the community, you have to say, you know, we all have to be better. We can't all just be dicks.
That is true. I mean, there have been times when I've been in a really good mood and my fuse has been long, and somebody in public has been rude to me, even if it's a cashier and it's their job to be nice and they're being rude, but I'm like, oh, okay. And then you say something to them like, oh, I like your hair today or something. And you kind of change the subject in a different direction, not killing them with kindness. Cause I don't believe in killing with kindness. Right. I think that makes the problem worse. That's like poking them with kindness. If you are genuine about it and you're like, oh, I hope you're having a good day today, or I hope your day gets better, and you're kind about it, their whole demeanor changes and they almost feel guilty. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm just having a bad day, you know, and it changes the tune. So you're right. When I turn around and I snap back at them and I'm like, well, fuck you too, you whore, then that makes the problem worse.
I'm not saying that you're right or wrong on that. And I'm also not saying that I haven't been a part of defending myself when people have said things. I've gone off. I have lost my shit online. But if everybody, you know, I'm reading chat and it's like, oh yeah, let's try this. Oh yeah. Well, prove it. Like, put your money where your mouth is. Yeah. You know what I mean? If y'all want to stop the madness and everyone wants to stop the hurt, stop it. It's really nothing to hurt. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Mind your business. Stay in your lane.
Yeah. And you know, and that's why I put my email there, and sometimes once in a while, maybe I'll get one from usually like a viewer that's saying, you know, I disagree with this, or they'll just give advice or be nice. But oftentimes I don't see, like, if it's a person that has an issue that's a creator, that's why a lot of times people are like, you know, they'll say, well, take it offline or something. There's a lot of issues on here that nobody's ever even seen because it's been completely off. And then there's some where it's like, okay, people make a mass, they make it public, which that's okay. But when they start spreading a narrative to people like what happened to me and Mommy Ramblings a long time ago, and finally I was like, okay, you want to blame me? And I got all drunk and then I did what I was blamed of. It's like, you almost feel like some sort of way to defend that. I hear an echo again a little bit. I love you too, Angel. Like, you feel a way to defend that, but then like people like Michael, and then there are some people that they don't understand. They'll be like, well, don't even pay attention to it. It's really hard when you see all these people turning, and it's like, well, I don't want them to believe this is true because it's not. And then people are like, well, who cares if they think it's true? I'm like, well, I do, because I cared about this person, or you thought you cared about them. And then all of a sudden, all these people are turning on you and hating you when you didn't even personally do anything to them. You know
Does anybody pay attention to me?
Yes. Yep. Sorry.
Okay. No, I'm joking. Hey, listen, I just want to say, let's just be better people. That's all. I've been watching the community for 3 years, and I do give opinions, but I do hold back a lot because people do judge people. And like I said, say, Robbie, I like that girl, I like you. And it doesn't mean because I like her that I'm against you. It doesn't mean because
choose one
I
and
like
show yourself.
No, what I'm trying to say is because I like her doesn't mean I don't like you, and because I like you doesn't mean I don't like you. I can see different perspectives, and I talk a lot about in my personal life about stepping outside the box. I think people get too defensive because I used to be one of those people. I used to get defensive back then, and I realized it doesn't work for me. You know, like Dr. Phil, like that. Dr. Phil says, "Is it working for you?"
Right. How's it working? What Lokamai wrote there, I always, this is a question I ask myself: which is this the hill I'm going to die on? Yeah. How do you decide which to? I have to literally ask myself: is this the hill I'm going to die on? Is this the argument that's going to take me down? Sometimes it is. Sometimes that little tiny argument is going to be the one that's the hill that I'm going to die on, and I will not quit. Mm-hmm. Other times I have to say, no, this is not worth it to me. It's not worth the time, effort, energy, and anger that it's going to cause me. Because once I get there, it's when my wick is lit, it takes a while. Like it's not a snap out of it. It's I need some time. So I find that's a good question. Is
so sorry, Mary. No, that is because you don't know. Because a lot of people will be like, and even with myself, I'm like, oh, fuck them. And even friends like Lokamai and stuff will be like, maybe, just take a breather first. And I'm like, no, I'm going live, and then there's sometimes where I'll go to sleep, I'll sleep on something and I'll still wake up and I'll go hard on somebody the next day. It's like, you don't know. You know what? I do know what I want to respond to. It's just sometimes my emotions are a little bit stronger. Mm-hmm. But I think from the outside, people don't understand why you're responding. And a lot of people will say, oh, you're just doing this for views or whatever. And it's like, well, there's all these channels going live about it, saying their side, which a lot of times is completely false. And then you want to clear up things because there's so many people that you thought cared about you, like switching sides for no reason, which obviously, if they're going to do it that easily, they're not worth having around. But
right. And I mean, and I see Laura's point here too. There's a lot of people that I like that other people don't necessarily like very much. And there's a lot of people I'm friends with that my friends don't jive, and that's cool. Just don't talk, don't talk to me about that person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm able to compartmentalize. I think a lot of people are. I just wish we were able to do it. Also, I want to know how many badasses there are here that would speak to Robbie in person the way that they talk to him online.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, and I'm gonna say this.
I use that for you, but I mean for everybody.
Yeah, this guy is an asshole, and I'm gonna say it because he is. Crafton and all these other people, they have this assumption that I'm this short, tiny little guy, and they're like, I guess he's just mad because he's short. Bitch, I am 5'10". I will book you a plane ticket, Crafton, get your ass out here and say that to my face. And you might even get along with me, okay? Because I'm not, listen, I am the type of person where if you're rude to me in the fucking grocery store, I have no problem being like, you need to calm the fuck down. And I'm going to be the same exact fucking person in person that I am on here. But there's so many people that they can't even show us who they are when they're saying
keyboard warriors. And if you think you have the balls to talk to people like that in public, you're an asshole. I mean, bottom line, you're an asshole for doing it online. You're a bigger asshole for doing it in public. But That's my opinion, and everybody is that too. So whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I'm talking out I don't even know what's going on in the streets of YouTube, and I'm yapping about it. I shouldn't. I should just be keeping my mouth shut.
Well, you kind of get the general thing, which is what
Yeah.
Tiff is saying here, and that's why I re-highlighted this comment. She said she talked about this last night, that these people create a polarized environment by removing anyone who disagrees with them. And then from the outside looking in, it appears that their opinion, and then there was a second part to it, must be correct because no one else in their space is disagreeing with them. That is like a perfect way of how it happens with everyone. Hold on, Michael's texting me 1 second. I think maybe he's going to go to the pool with me.
You sexy bitch.
Oh, him and his brother were bowling and they're almost home.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, our pool closes at 10 and I like to swim like in the pitch black. Just swim laps.
Me too. Isn't that fun? Night swimming is the best.
In the moonlight, naked.
Woo-hoo!
Well, not naked, but you know, whatever.
You can pool.
Justin says, I will legally fight any YouTuber sign the contract and we'll do it on a live. That's the other thing too, is when people don't, they don't come to a resolution or something, then it goes even further. Then they want to go into each other's real life. Then they want to go legal. And it's like, it could have been a very, very simple, easy.
Listen, to all you, and I'm preaching to the choir with Robbie. I am preaching to the choir, but all you people that want to go legal, make sure you have the money before you start running your trap and saying you're going to take it to court, right? Right?
Yes. Yes. And you can't just say this person saying mean stuff about me, or you can't even, because you hear all these people saying defamation. You cannot say this person's lying about me. You have to, first of all, a defamation lawsuit's very expensive. Now, in my case, I'm going to say this, and I don't fight with AJ anymore, but I am going to say this because it's the truth. And I have a whole case proving my truth. Mm-hmm. Basically, what had happened was I got tired. And so I made the mistake because I couldn't even get a restraining order on her if I wanted to, because she wasn't doing anything wrong. But if I was under the impression, like, AJ won't stop making videos of me, now I'm going to go get a restraining order. What she did was she beat me to it. But what she did was she lied on the restraining order and said I threatened her life online, which never happened. So I got an attorney to prove that didn't happen. Luckily, everyone helped me raise the money, most of the money for it. And she was about to get charged criminally for lying on legal documents. So when she found out that I had a real attorney, she went straight down to the courthouse and she dropped it because she knew she was going to be criminally charged, not even by me, by the actual courts. And so what she says is that she went into the court and she dropped it because she couldn't prove, because there's other people involved. But if you believe AJ when she says that, ask yourself this: why did she put down on legal documents that me specifically threatened her life if that didn't happen to begin with? So she lied on them and she knows it, and she's just trying to back her way out of it. You can't lie on legal documents, you guys, because it's eventually you may think you're getting away with it right away because, I lied and I got a restraining order, but you got to remember you have to prove it, or else you're going to be big time busted, especially if somebody has a really good attorney.
I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. First of all, before you say those words, and I have heard them from so many, that's slander, I'm going to do this. Make sure that when you're ready, you have the burden of proof.
Yes.
You have the burden of proof. Did Tia block you? Yes, Tia blocked you. No, I couldn't block anybody. You have that burden of proof. And you have to
I think your mic got unplugged, Tia. There's like a echoing, or it's a really the sound in the background. I don't know what happened. It's like it's going. Hold on, I'll mute you until. Or wait a minute, I don't. Oh, it's not you, Tia. It's not you. Hold on. It's Laura. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, it's me.
Oh yeah, Laura. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, it's not me. Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Tia.
No, that's quite all right. I don't even know what I was saying. Could have been important.
You said you have to have a burden of proof, and you have to.
When
it comes down
you have to have a burden of proof, and you have to have quite a bit of money. So make sure that you have the time and the money and not just running your mouth.
Yep.
Because
and see, the thing
somebody
is
going to take you up on that. And if you say to me, you know, if I've said something, you're going to be like, Tia, I'm going to fucking sue you. Okay. Okay. I'll wait for the papers because you have the burden of proof.
Yep.
All I have to do is defend myself.
The thing is with AJ, I could have, even though she dropped it, I could have still walked into that courtroom and said, she lied. I want to prosecute her.
Yep.
But I just wanted to leave it be because that whole thing was a nightmare. She could have been in huge trouble for that shit. I mean, you can't just walk in to a court and make up whatever story you want and do that. That is completely illegal. And she broke the law. Yeah, and you know, she'll walk around. I see her all the time in the streets like, look guys, I told you he was harassing me. It's like, dude, I could have had you locked up. Shut the fuck up. I still can. But I'm not.
Yeah.
So anyways,
well, I'm going to hop down and tell you I love you.
I love you too.
And I hope you have a great night. And you guys, it was really nice talking to you. Thanks for letting me up. It was really nice meeting you, Laura. Take care.
Yeah. Nice meeting you too.
I love you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now. That sound is better now. Do you want to say anything in closing before we go?
Yeah, I just want to say, can we just be better people and just let's just be better people and stop. Let's just be better people. You know, I understand people get mad and I don't know, you know, I mean, I had people making fun of me and I don't know. We don't need to make them. Here's the thing. When on social media, so say somebody makes fun of you and you make fun of somebody else, everybody hears that. And there's a lot of people that ain't strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm a strong person. So if people making fun of people's wrinkles and missing teeth, I mean, that doesn't affect me. But a lot of people ain't that strong. So that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, Tiff says be good or be good at it. Damn it. I like that.
Who? What?
Tiff in the chat. But thank you for your positivity. I think we really needed that tonight. And even though Lokamai told me the other day what you said, it's nice to see it face to face and another reminder because you are right. So I'm going to work on not going after those ugly ass bitches, fucked up fat face. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, but I just want to say something. It's not that. It's not. You're making me laugh. Stop it. It's not what I tell people, you know, when people say you're right, it's not that I'm right. I'm just trying to give you constructive criticism. I'm not trying to be right.
Don't ever fucking do that again, Laura. Just kidding.
No,
you are right. You are. Lokamai is agreeing too.
And I just want to say one thing. You might be. Please don't take this the wrong way. If you have issues with your mom, just keep that between you two. I'm just gonna leave it as that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't fucking tell me what to do, Laura. Just kidding. Look who's home.
No. Okay. I wasn't telling you what to do.
It's Mary Kate and Ashley. Hey, Mary Kate. Hey, Ashley.
Okay. I was giving you constructive criticism. Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
No, keep going. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying. When you're on YouTube, I'm just saying there's. You know, I'm terrified of YouTube. I would hate. You know, I don't even want to date anybody because they'll probably have me on YouTube and I don't know my fucking secrets.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming up. Hold on. They're saying hi to you, Michael. Hi. Do you want to go?
Oh, hi, Michael. Hi, Michael.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go swimming. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate that.
Okay. I'm
and
just
thank
saying.
you for your positivity, Laura. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Happy dance. Hug a tree.
Yes, I'll hug a tree on the way to the.
Not hump a tree. Hug a tree.
I'm going to hump a tree on the way to the pool. Thank you.
Hug a tree. Hug. Like you hug your mom or dad or your sister, not.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I just want to say, let's just be better. We're all not perfect. Let's just try to be the better self, the better self of each other. Because this thing on YouTube, people go in real life, it makes me sick to my stomach. There's no reason to go real life. And let me ask everybody a question. When you're in real life, do you really go real life on people? Probably not.
Your fucking ass. Just kidding.
Okay, can we all just... Okay, I just want to leave with my Laura quote, okay?
Okay.
Without a heart, there is no life. No, wait, let me say that again. Remember, without a heart, there is no life. Nurture your heart and other people's hearts. And please sink that into yourself, because that quote says a lot. Because let's just try to be nicer to each other.
I agree.
But
I agree.
Yeah, I know how YouTube goes. My words ain't gonna mean shit.
No, they do. They really do. So thank you. But thank you for coming up. I'm gonna go get ready and end this. But thank you for coming up, and I will send you a video of me hugging a tree, okay? And then I'll hump it afterwards. That'd be fun.
You're
okay,
funny.
Love you, Laura.
Happy dance, hug a tree. Okay, have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye. Before we go, hey, Butthead, will you come here really fast? I'm going to hook Butthead up with Amber. Hold on. Amber, where's your picture at? Oh, that's the pretty. Do you see how pretty she is? Do you like redheads? Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. He said, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kosa. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kosa.
You're a fucking weirdo.
And then he said, you're a fucking weirdo. All right, guys. Love you. I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to go hump a tree outside. Do you want to go hump a tree with me? No.
Only you do that.
I'll send him the video, though. All right, guys. Bye. Love you. Have a good night. And thank you, Laura. Thank you, Tia. Thank you, everyone else, for coming up. Good night. No chance.